So our first spreadsheets assignment, big one, is My Store. It's on my website under Essential Outcome 6 Spreadsheets, under 12-Year-Old Technology Spreadsheets, so that's how you get to it. So the task is to create a spreadsheet for your imaginary store. You choose what store you want to do. You want to have a coffee shop, be it. You want to have a pet store, be it. I don't care. As long as you're not going to be selling anything illegal, it's fine by me. It will include a price list. So the list of your items that you're selling and the price, including the tax, and then price including the tax. The sales tax calculations, for which you will assume the 19% sales tax or VAT, value added tax rate. It's called sales tax in America. In Europe, the customary name for this is VAT, value added tax. As well as the number sold for each item for 5 days of the week. So the number sold, as you can see here, for each day of the week, you will estimate, you will make an intelligent estimate of, let's say, on Monday, I would sell 3 cups of espresso. Tuesday, 5. Wednesday, 4. So you can randomly generate these numbers, but make them reasonable. Okay? Don't make it 5,000 cups of coffee on one day. Okay? So, as well as the number sold for each of the 5 days of the week that you choose to be open, doesn't matter which days of the week. Calculate the total number sold for each item. So for each item, how much, let's say, you made from selling espressos, from selling cappuccinos, from selling tea, and so forth. And as well as the tax due on this amount, because you have to pay the tax to the government. You don't get to keep the tax money. The tax that you collect from the customer, you're only keeping for the government, and you have to pass it on to the government. So for that, you will use the sum function, okay, which I'll show you in a minute. So let's start. So you open Excel by pressing Windows key, and then press E for Excel, press Enter. That opens up Microsoft Excel. Please use the desktop app. Do not use the online version of Microsoft Excel. Use the desktop app because this has more features to it, some of which we'll need in this exercise. So I would probably start by typing in the name of the store. So let's say Mr. Kubeš's pet store. Okay, so that will be my store. If you want, you can use, there is the, there's word art for text. Yeah, so say you want that as your word art, you can just copy the text, paste it in here. Oh well. And I guess that's not exactly what I wanted, but that's fine. I'll do that another time. Let's do it this way. And now insert, text, word art, and then you choose whichever you like. Your text goes here. There we go. Got it. So, now you put that up somewhere. It's out of the way. And now we can start. So item, price, tax. You hit the tab key to go to the next column. Price including tax. Now press enter to accept. If you want to make it boldface, press Ctrl B on it to make it boldface. So say I'll have a hamster for, I don't know how much hamsters are for. 15. Let's say 15. I'll have a guinea pig for 17. I'll have a dog for, well, 75. I'll have a cat for 80. And I'll have some fish. Let's say goldfish.
What about those?
Goldfish for €3 a piece. Okay, now remember, like I told you last time, if you want to add the currency symbol there, you should not type it in manually because you're mixing numbers with text. Instead, what you should do, you should select your cells. I'm holding the Shift key and using the directional arrows to make a selection. And now up here, see where the dollars are? You choose your euros. There we go. Got it. Now notice how guinea pig, I can't really see the whole thing. So in order to make the column wider, so it fits all the content, you can just double click in between A and B on that little line. See how the cursor changes to a double arrow? Click, click, and now I just do click, click, and it automatically changes it for me. Okay, so got my 5 items at least. Now let's calculate the tax. Any ideas on how to do the tax? Assuming it would be 19%.
Divide by 100, multiply by 19.
So, can I just use percentages in my calculations, like times 19%? I can. Excel allows me to use percentages as well. So, I'm gonna, how do I tell Excel, hey buddy, now there's going to be a calculation? What's the keyword for that, or what's the key, what's the symbol I need to start it with so it knows this is going to be an equation or a formula? Huh? It's the equal sign. Yeah, you start with the equal sign. That tells Excel, hey, there's going to be a calculation now. So I want to take the price. What's the address for the price of a hamster? Anyone? What's the cell reference in my spreadsheet for the price of hamster? It's 15 euros, but what is the cell reference for it?
19.
That's not the cell reference. B10. Well done. Whoever said B10, you were right. It's B10. And at B10, that's where it lives. The price of a hamster lives in this cell, and its address is B, column B, row 10. So I'm going to refer to that, let's go cell reference, times 19%, the percent symbol. That's all I have to do. Or I could convert it to a decimal and say 0.19 too, if I really want to. Or I could do what you said, 19 divided by 100. Sure. So the tax is 285. So to the government, from selling this hamster, I need to collect the tax of 285. So the customer will pay both the price, which goes to me, and the tax, which I collect for the government. So how do I calculate the price including tax? Anyone can tell me the formula? Yes, Denny? Go ahead.
119% of the
I already calculated the tax.
B10
So Leo, go ahead.
B10 plus C10.
So B10 plus C10.
No, you forgot about equal sign.
Ah, I forgot the equal sign, right? So I press F2 to edit the cell, put the equal sign in front of it, and ta-da, now miracles happened. And see how it's color-coded? B10 is blue, C10 is red, and I can see it right there. So I know what I'm doing right there. Good. So whoever buys that one hamster, they have to pay $17.85 for it. Not 15, because 15 is the price without the tax, the sales tax. So, who can tell me the guinea pig tax formula? Anyone?
B11
So, Denny, go ahead.
equal B11
B11, excellent.
times
Times
19.
19,
19% or
the percent symbol. Or let's try 0.9, see if that works as well. 0.19. Yes, it did work. And now the price including tax will be? C11. Well done. Excellent. And I could go on like this. Of course, if you have 20 items, this would be quite tedious. And therefore, Excel has this little magic square at the bottom right of the cell. Do you see that little green square at the bottom right corner? If you double click that, check it out. See what happens. And now let's inspect and see what happened. If I press F2 to inspect the cell, oh, this dog, the price of a dog times 19. 19%. The price of a cat times 19%. The price of a goldfish times 19%. So it automatically did the other ones for me. It understood what I wanted to do from the guinea pig one. Aha, you take the price times 19%. That's what you do here. So let me do that for you for all the other items you have on your menu. Now, likewise for the price including tax. Do you think if I double-click the magic square, it would also understand what I wanted to do? Well, let's try. You think it will add up the price and the tax for all the other items? Dog, cat, goldfish?
I think yes.
Let's try. Ooh, it did something. Let's check and see what happened. This plus this. This plus this. This plus this. Now imagine you have 100 items there, and it does it for you in a second. All of those. Now you're starting to see the power of Excel. It's not just a calculator. It's a spreadsheet calculator, which is really powerful. Okay? Now the price including tax. Now you're going to do the days of the week. Yeah? Like Monday, Tuesday. And now check it out. Instead of going on and then typing in all the days of the week, which could be a nice exercise anyway, I can just select Monday and Tuesday, and I could use the magic square. Oh, whoopsie, not that. Not that way. I want it to go this way. Up to Sunday. See what it did for me? Isn't that cool?
Very cool.
Yeah, that's another, these are the autofill series, yeah? It has all kinds of, like the days of the week, months of the year, and some other autofill series. It has pre-programmed. You can, of course, program your own series for autofills as well. So, on Monday, let's say I sold 2 hamsters. On Tuesday, I sold 1. On Wednesday, I didn't sell any, which is valid. Oh, what happened? Oh, it automatically went to the currency format. That's not what I want because the number of hamsters is not in money. Decrease decimal. And let's say 2 hamsters on Thursday. Friday, no one came to buy a hamster. On Saturday, it was a busy day. I sold 3 hamsters. And on Sunday, 1 hamster. And likewise, I can go for guinea pigs. Those are more popular. And again, I'm going to deal with that in a minute with those euros. Or even better, I'm just going to select all of these cells. I'm holding the shift key using the directional arrows. Now, all of this should be numbers, and it should have no decimal places to it. So, Saturday I sold 1. On Sunday I sold 2. Dogs. Dogs are not that easy to sell. So there's going to be a lot of zeros there. Cats, likewise. And goldfish, those are probably our best seller here. They're cheap and they die fast, so people come and buy them in larger quantities. So I'm going to have more of those. Now I can do the totals for the whole week. So numbers sold. So total number sold. Yeah? How do I do the total number sold? I could do it manually, which would kind of defeat the purpose of using Excel as a powerful calculator. Don't ever count anything on your fingers or using the calculator app or using your phone or whatnot. You have the most powerful calculator right in front of you, so we're going to have it calculate it for us. So I could go like this. I could go and say, hey, count what's in Monday, which is, what's the cell reference for Monday hamsters? E10. Plus Tuesday, which is F10. And then G10 plus H10 plus I10 plus J10 plus K10. I could do this, but there's a lot of typing there and a lot of opportunity to make an error, to make a mistake somewhere along the way. So it is the correct answer. It's 9. If you add them all up, visually speaking, it's 9. There's a more elegant way to do this by using which formula or which function, which one of these? Sum, average, count, max, or min? Sum. The sum. We're adding up all these numbers. Now I want to add up these guys. I'm holding the shift key using the directional arrow, or you can use the mouse to select the numbers you want to add up and press enter when you're done. And I got 11. Is that correct? 3, 5, 6, 8, and 3 is 11. Indeed, it's 11, and I can double check it, press F2 on it. Yeah, sounds good. So now, what can I do? Do I have to repeat this for every other product I have? What can I do? I can use what? The magic square. Click, click. Ta-da. Oh, I sold 21 goldfish in this 1 week. Isn't that awesome? So, and then I can calculate the total sales for the week, which is how much money I should have in the cash register from this one product. So, for that, I need to take the number sold. I sold 9 hamsters times the price of 1 hamster, including tax, because we're calculating the sales. That is how much money is in our cash register. And the customer pays also the tax, so we're going to have to do it including tax. So that's for 1 hamster. For the hamster, for 9 hamsters, I should have 160 euros 65 cents. And now if I click the magic square, it'll do the same thing for all of the products. And now, at the end of the week, I should have this much money in my cash register. So let's do the sum of all of these. So at the end of the week, this is how much money I should have collected for selling all of these products. Okay. So that's that.